Yo, what up? Bleezy38 coming at you once again, coming at you late night, kicking it, seeing what's going on. Been on the road quite a bit today, so I've had quite a bit of time to think about this current Dolphin situation. If anybody wants to come join, let me drop this link real quick. This is not going to be a long show by any means. And I just want to get some feedback. I want to get some thoughts. If you see the thumbnail, you see what I'm saying? I got tank. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. And I'll get right into it. And hopefully I'll get some feedback. Hopefully I'll get some other people up here. But the bottom line on what I'm thinking, guys, I don't know how we're not going to tank at this point. You know what I'm saying? How are we not going to win more than 3 or 4 games this year? So a lot of people will probably say Tua's coming back, moron. Tua's going to be back in 2 or 3 more weeks. Do you not know that? I'm well aware. I'm well aware of him coming back. I saw a stat today that made my jaw drop. Look at Tua's production his last 8 or 9 games, and I'm a Tua fan. I like Tua. But so Tua's going to be our savior, the same guy that dropped his head into Damar Hamlin's shoulder. Chest. Yo, Irv, what's up, bro? Come on up, man. I'd love to chop this up with you, see what you got. I always love your takes. Come up if you get a chance. But yeah, so if we're banking on Tua to come back and save this season, please tell me how he's going to do that, man. I'm all ears. I am all ears. You know what I'm saying? We have major fundamental flaws with this team. I'm talking fundamental flaws, and I mean we're a waterfall of fundamental flaws. You know what I'm saying? You can't name just one, but you can name a million. Everybody's talking about right now. It's nationwide news. I posted on Twitter the other day. Rich Eisman. Rich Eisman's basically calling Chris Grier out. And I know Rich Eisman's a big Mike McDaniel fan, but, Rich Eisman was going in on the Rafi. What's up, bro? What's up, Rafi? Hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're rocking. But, Rich Eisman's going in on Chris Grier. A lot of these so-called experts are talking about how do we not have who's Rich Eisman? They're all talking about how do we not have a backup? How do we mishandle that QB2 situation so bad? And guys, if y'all been following me, you heard me last fall talking about I wanted to draft Bo Nix. I was pounding the table for Bo Nix last year, even though he went earlier than when we drafted, and we probably would not have moved up to get him. But it's about the QB2, guys. And that comes back. Rich Eisen, screw him. That goes to show you how much I give a F about Rich Eisen. But the fact that he kind of went in on Grier, I do appreciate that. Rich Eisen, my bad on that one. I stand corrected by Mikey K. I hear you, bro. Mikey doesn't let anything get by, as we all know, and I appreciate it. Yo, Rafi, I hope you're doing good, man. Trudging through all the BS. But Rafi says up here he doesn't want to tank. No tanking, in his opinion. And I respect that. I respect Rafi's opinion for sure. For sure. But my point is, I don't see how we don't tank. Rafi, you tell me, bro. Oh man, I'm glad to hear you're doing good, man. I have to make you laugh to drop those tears. Hey, I appreciate it, bro. They've been flowing. Now, Mikey, I think you know how I am, man. I'm too old, to I'm not going to be walking around with tears on my face. I promise you, regarding the Dolphins. It's and that's kind of why I posted that thumbnail like that, because I know a lot of people are going to be like, man, we're not tanking. Fans don't want to hear that, especially after week 4 or whatever. But I'm sitting here just thinking, how do we not tank? I mean, Rafi, you tell me, how do we not tank? Is it Tua going to be the savior? Is he going to save? Is he going to save this season? These are men's careers and not throwaway seasons. I mean, I understand that, and I'm not. Let me get my point clear. I'm not saying that they're going to go out and lay down like sheep. I'm saying they're going to go out and get their ass kicked every game. That's what I'm saying. And I don't see how we're not, with the team we have and the offensive line we have and the QB2 we have, and we can't stop the run. How are we not going to get our asses kicked? This is the NFL, man. You don't go out there with a soft ass team. You don't go out in the NFL with a soft ass team. Did y'all hear the Titans coach? Did you hear the Titans coach? Okay, so let me make my point as clear as I possibly can. We're going to tank without trying to tank. Okay? Maybe I need to cut that into a short. I'm not going to say that our guys are going to go out there and lay down like sheep. I'm saying we're going to go out there and get our asses kicked this year. And I don't see how we're not. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. Believe me, I understand these are men's careers, man. I understand that. And they're going to put the best film they can on tape. But if they don't have the talent around them, sometimes a team runs out of talent. Sometimes a team runs out of talent. And I've said it before. I said it a couple weeks ago. A team with a bunch of good players. There's a big difference between having a bunch of good players and having a good team. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Spidey? You may be on mute.
What's good? What's good? What's good, Bleezy? How you doing, bro? How's your night tonight? How's your evening?
Oh, it's great,
good,
bro.
man.
It's great. Yeah, man. I'm chilling.
Can't complain, man. Yeah, man. Same here, man. I've been on the run too. Just, moving back and forth, but busy. But
yeah.
Nah, man. I mean, this week I couldn't be more disappointed. What's up? What's up, Mikey? What's going on? I just can't be more I can't be more disappointed in this team, man. I mean, they totally.
All of us.
What's up?
Yeah.
Oh, am I on? You hear me now?
You're good. No, I said I think all of us feel like that, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I feel very disappointed. I mean, they to me, they didn't show any effort. They didn't show any fight. I think the only unit in the team was the defense that showed up that night. You know what I mean? They kept the game relatively close for pretty much the whole game.
Right.
They didn't start scoring touchdowns until like late in the third quarter. So, I mean, it was just pathetic. I mean, Mike McDaniel just looked lost in that game. I mean, if you look at his face, he had like such blank expressions, and then you see him like rolling his eyes. You know what I mean? And it felt like he lost the locker room at that point. Like you could tell, there was a lot of frustrations on the player's face. Like Tua, Tyreek was like upset, kind of chirping on the sideline as well.
Did you ever get the feeling, or have you gotten the feeling that it's almost like Tyreek is running this team? Have you ever thought about that?
My thing is, he is the captain, though. He is the captain. Right. He's supposed to be the leader of this football team, and I need him to be more of a leader and get in the players' faces and tell them to step up and play better, man, and show a little bit more responsibility, a little bit more physicality. They look lethargic, bro. They show they show poor effort. They're just not doing a good job executing.
No, they're not. They're not doing a good job executing. There's a lot of miscommunication, and there's a lot of flags, man.
A lot of flags, yeah.
Do you think? Do you think? What Mike has got me sidetracked. Damn it. Oh, do you think Tyreek Hill possibly? I guess we'll never know this as fans, but do you think Tyreek called out McDaniel in the locker room? It was like, dude, your play calling is trash, man. Could you see that happening? Because I could see that happening all
I
day.
can I very well hope so, Bleezy, that he is getting into Mike McDaniel's face and says and tells him, bro, you got to call a better game, bro.
Yeah,
Your play calling has been lousy. I mean, you're running the same plays over and over again. Like you're becoming predictable. Your play calling is becoming stale.
yep,
Um,
yep,
like
all that.
yeah, man, and it's just like, and then defenses know how to game plan against him, and he has no adjust. He makes no adjustments. There,
No,
there's there's nothing that he can do. Like I think he's done everything, and I think
it's like
defenses have figured him out.
it's like a rollover from the end of last season. He kind of had that
Yeah,
deer in
because
headlights then too.
like he got everybody with the C slide rail RPO stuff. He got everybody with the jet wheel motion. Like he's running from one side of the formation to the other. He's running like he's like pretending he's running a jet motion. Then he's running a wheel route out of that, or he's doing the cheat motion, which is like half. Is running like he's in a 2 point stand, like he's lined up as a tight end, and then he runs a little wheel route out of that shit. Like it's these gimmicks and these play calls. Like I think also he sometimes he gets way too creative. And he tries to like look. He tries to make his offense look aesthetically pleasing with these
Right.
ball fakes and these fancy little motions and shifts
Right.
and like
And I understand
don't
that
get
with
so
Tua.
complicated.
I,
Just play simple football. You
well, I
know,
mean, Tua can run that offense. You know what I mean?
and
Tua
that's the
is
thing. That's another thing. This offense is very. It is tailor
Tua.
made to his skill set. And it does, this offense is built for everything that Tua exceeds that exceeds it, right?
Right.
Processing, throwing anticipation, hitting guys with accuracy, timing, the footwork, the mechanics, et cetera, et cetera. He knows the guy, he knows the routes. Because those
Right.
routes that are built in the offense are some of his favorite routes, like the glance over the middle of the
Tua
field
throws
or
a
the
great.
in
Yeah.
breaking routes or the crossing. You know what I mean? And with the speed that
Yes.
he's used to from Alabama, guys that could create
Yes.
quick separation and you get the ball, you hit those guys in stride, and get them the ball and get them get them the ball in space and let them do work with yards after catch, and that's pretty much the offense. And Tua, like people take for granted that Tua is one of the best ball handlers in football, right? With the way he runs the fakes and does the little flips and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah, bro. He
and
can run that.
you
He can
don't you
run
don't
it. And that's
right.
prob-
You know what I
and that's
mean? So
probably what McDaniel.
right.
Obviously McDaniel was convinced that Skyler could run that too, and
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, and it's like he knows how to do all the different ball fakes and the different play action and run fakes. 'Cause he knows how to sell it. He knows how to sell it to get the defense to bite.
he
You know what I
does.
mean? To make him
Oh
think
man,
like he's going to run the
that's a
football.
problem.
He's going to hand the ball off to the running back, and then they get out of the middle of the field and it's open and somebody's running a glance route and he can hit the guy with anticipation. Like that's something that he does very well. And it's like um,
That's another
he's trying. And
phone.
the problem is.
Go
Mhm.
ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, no, no. I was just saying that he's trying to run the offense, uh, like he's thinking that Tua is behind center, and that's the
Hmm.
problem. Like, why are you not
Right.
implementing a game plan that complements the skill set of your different
That's
quarterbacks?
exactly what I was
And
about to
I
say.
think he did,
Yeah.
and I don't think he did a very good job with Tyler Huntley,
No,
because
he
Tyler
didn't.
Huntley is a athletic and mobile quarterback. Like, why didn't you get some design runs in there? Why didn't
And they
you
were doing
have him
just
run
simplify
some read
it.
option plays?
They were
Yeah,
doing
why don't you have
doing
him
the damn
right?
motions and all this. I'm like, bro, the guy's been here for
Exactly. And like,
months.
well, yeah, and why don't you run some like inside zone handoff fakes and you allow them to run a zone read out of that inside zone? You know what I mean?
Yes.
do the whole fucking like I said, quarterback design runs. Have them do some RPOs. Like hey, listen, have them read
Yes.
the defensive ends and the linebackers at the second level, and if he sees that the ends
Yeah.
are playing, contained to try to stop the run, or the linebackers are starting to bite on the line of scrimmage on the run fakes, then you pass it. Or if you see that the defenses are crashing in and the linebackers are playing space, you run the ball. Have them do something like that, or get them on some play action rollouts, or
Anything,
or
bro.
whatever. Get them,
I mean,
yeah, allow them to
the
get
guy's an
comfortable.
NFL. Yeah, the guy's been playing quarterback his whole life, man. He's an NFL
Yeah,
quarterback.
yeah, or run some like some read option off inside zone read. I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
It just
I'm
doesn't
really on my
want
game
to.
tonight, Mike. I appreciate that. I'm on fire
Yeah,
tonight. So don't throw me
oh
off,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. Oh, you started on fire tonight, Lee. So in general, and he did the same thing for Skyler. Like, bro, why don't you run the ball and run off the play action? Run the ball, and then you run the ball consistently to set up the play action, right? Or you get him on the move to allow Skyler to use his athleticism and throw on the run. And he
Okay.
doesn't do that. He doesn't make a good game plan for this
Okay.
quarterback.
So it goes back to the fundamental flaws I was talking about that we have at this point, quite a few. But so do we, and I mean, like, as a team, and I mean, like, as in management, did they let the team down by not bringing in a better QB2? We could have had Andy Dalton. We could have had Flacco. We could have had, because I heard some people talking about that on some radio today, and they were like, there was multiple retired quarterback, or not retired, but there's multiple quarterbacks out there that have been starters in the league, a la those two and whoever else. But we didn't do anything. We stuck with Skyler, and I think probably a lot of that has to do with McDaniel telling Chris Greer he's all good with Skyler. Yeah, and Skyler's a 7th-round draft pick, bro. I mean, he does have some starting experience, I guess, but no, it's just the fact that we brought
Yeah.
on Mike. We strung along Mike White till the end of so was Purdy. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like we botched the QB2 position to me. That's what
And
I.
and
Go
and to
ahead.
me, Bleasy, I think you're absolutely correct. This is something that I've been concerned about over the offseason. Shit, even going back to a couple of off seasons ago. Like, who's gonna, just because Tua stayed healthy, right? He played all 17 games, in addition to that
Last
playoff
year,
game.
right?
Just because he stays healthy, and I was telling this to Keynes today, like, just because he stays healthy, it doesn't mean that his whole injury history and his durability concerns go away. You still need to
Right.
invest into a good QB2. You
Yeah,
need a
man.
guy that's capable of winning games. And we know, people who know football and watch film and things of that nature, we know that Skyler is not a competent NFL quarterback. He can't run this offense. He's not a good
No,
processor. He
you know,
doesn't throw with anticipation. You know what I mean? Like, he's not
no.
accurate. Like,
I was hoping he could
he
do
doesn't
that. I
have
was
it.
hoping he would do that. But then we saw his performance on the field, man. It's just like,
Right.
he I know Mike. He said so was Purdy, but I mean, look at the performance, man, during the game. Spidey. I think you may have said somebody said at one time they were like maybe Skyler balls out during practice. Maybe he does, but he doesn't ball out during games, man.
Yeah,
He had
dude,
that one
it's
good,
ridiculous.
the one good game against the Bills, but and everybody's kind of waiting on that performance again, and we haven't seen it, bro. But it's compounded with the O line. That's another fundamental flaw, man. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yep.
and then it goes back to the whole tank. I'm not saying that we're going to tank, man. Hopefully, I didn't piss Raphael off or anybody by saying that. But what I mean, I'm trying to figure out how we're going to win more than 3 or 4 games this year. Is what I'm trying to
Dude,
figure
and
out.
look at this, Breezy. Jameis Winston signed with the Browns on a 1-year, $4 million contract, right?
There you go.
with the
Mhm.
$8.7 million in incentives that he could make it if he fulfills whatever he needs to fulfill in the contract, right? Look at Jimmy Garoppolo, right? Some guy who ran
Bro.
Mike McDaniel's, Kyle Shanahan's system. Great. Look at his contract. He's getting paid. Let's see. Um, he has signed. Let me see. Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, he
Come on,
signed a
Mike.
1 year contract. He signed a 1 year contract worth $3.2 million. Like these are competent
Which
quarterbacks
one?
that you could have gotten for cheap.
Garoppolo did that?
Yeah, he signed a
Oh
one
my
year,
God. There you go,
three
bro.
point
Look at
seven
that
two million
freaking
dollar contract.
Garoppolo. Jesus, man. We could have had
I
Garoppolo
mean,
for $3 million. I mean, that's what kind of
look,
backup he
Andy
is.
Dalton.
Yeah, Andy
Andy Dalton. Let
Dalton.
me see. I
I think
mean,
he
the
signed
dude has
right.
been playing so well.
Oh, I know. He's balling.
He signed a 2 year, $10 million contract.
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
$5 million a year.
Yeah, bro. And we're over here saying, no, we're good. See, bye, Mike White. We're good. Oh, shit. Everybody welcome Young Buck. He's in the building.
What's
What's
up,
up? What's
everybody?
up? What's up, Colin? What's going on, bro? Ace, what's going on, bro? How you doing, man?
Good, bro. How are you, bro? What's up,
Chilling,
Breezy,
bro.
bro?
Chilling.
Colin is recovered for the game. He was there. He was there Monday night.
Yep, I was there, man. So much to say that I almost don't even want to say nothing. It's bullshit, but hey, bro. Fucking tailgate was lit. Got to meet super fans. The guy that wears the Dolphins hat with the fireman thing. It was almost like the
Yeah,
Jets guy, but it's the Dolphins guy. I got to meet him. I've got to meet the two guys tuxedos. Dolph Freaky. Got to meet
That's
all the
cool.
super fans, man. But
nice.
other than that, the
She's
game was
cool. I
shit,
like
man.
her.
Titan fans talking shit.
Yeah,
Dolphin
of
fans
course.
were leaving in the third quarter. I had front row seats at the end but when the fourth quarter started,
Hmm.
because everyone left. They get this guy Tyler Huntley September 25th, and I really thought 5 days later he was going to get us a win. It makes no sense. A guy starts 5 days after signing with the team. We didn't stand a shot, bro. And
Yeah.
man, it I don't know. It was just tough, man. Every time we got something going for us, penalty. Anytime we got an
Oh,
onside kick recover, penalty. Any fucking thing we did, guys, we had a penalty.
Hmm.
I didn't even stand up when Huntley threw it deep to Hill because I knew it was going to be a overthrow or just a penalty. Everybody stands up when you see him launch it deep. I sat down,
Huh.
but it was tough, y'all. But
what you
yeah,
got,
Tigers was
Mikey?
fucking.
Bring it on, Mike. Let's hear it. Let's hear it from a
Yeah.
Bills fan. You
Uh,
down with it?
y'all got your ass kicked by Baltimore, so I want to be
Yeah.
talking.
Get it. Hey, and they have the Texans this week, don't they? This weekend.
Yeah, I hope they whoop their. I hope they whoop their ass too.
That could be
Anyways,
another.
this is not about the Bills, bro. We're fucking bad. I ain't gotta talk about the Bills. At least the Bills are three
Yeah.
and one. We're
And
fucking.
so, hey,
We're
you
one and
know
four,
what?
1-3.
But that overthrow by Huntley, once again, I think Tyreek kind of turned inside at the end of that run. I don't know if y'all noticed that.
I'm sorry. Can you
He,
say that again, please? What do you say?
so when Huntley let that ball rip, he let it
My
go
bad. I'll
down the
mute
field.
myself so you guys don't hear the background. My bad, please. I
Okay,
was
you're
mute
good.
myself so y'all don't hear background though.
Okay.
That's
So
cool.
when he let the ball go, if you watch the very end of that play, Huntley or not, Tyreek cuts in a little bit to the like he was open and he started cutting in to the left, and then the
Yeah.
ball. I think if he would have stayed straight on his route, just a straight fly route, he would have caught that bitch.
Yeah, I think they were all bad throws on Tyler Huntley. Like I said, I'm not gonna. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know you keep it real, Mikey. I know.
the
You're a
Ravens
pretty honest Bills fan.
he'll
You're a
keep
pretty honest Bills fan.
the
So
Ravens.
yeah,
Lamar was in a zone that
yeah,
night. He played really good.
yeah. But anyways, but yeah, I was just gonna say that when it comes to I think those plays were on Tyler Huntley because I think like on the first play to Tyreek Hill, I think it was like in the first or second quarter, when Tyreek Hill was running a corner route and he beat the when he beat the double coverage, Tyler Huntley underthrew it. If you would have threw it towards the back pylon, he probably would have hit Tyreek in stride. It would have been a touchdown because Tyreek had already beat the double coverage. Yeah.
I know the one. Okay.
Then on the second route, and then on the second one, right, he ran like a little. He got a like outside release, and he was playing against soft press coverage against against Ladarius Sneed, and he blew by Ladarius Sneed and on man coverage. And if Tyler Huntley would have led him and hit him in stride, that would have been another touchdown. He had nobody, but he had Ladarius Sneed already beat, right? So there was nobody there to catch him.
I mean,
Tua hits him in stride on that play.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda, but that's probably 14 points with Tua.
Yeah, and then the other one where, of course, everybody remembers in the fourth quarter, Tyler Huntley just overshot Tyreek Hill on the streak route. I don't know if Tyreek slowed down on the streak route, but I don't know if he slowed down, but that ball was way overshot.
And I heard some people say they thought that one pass that Huntley was throwing a back shoulder, but Tyreek was going. Did you hear that, Spidey?
I don't remember the back shoulder. All I know the play that I said that he beat. Remember
the one where he was going down the sideline and where he was
the one that he was running to the left on the sideline. He threw it behind him, and he threw it behind him, and he underthrew it too, and he threw it to the sideline instead of just laid it out in front of Tyreek Hill. Because like I said, he only had one man to beat.
Oh, he would have been. He was gone. He was gone. But I heard somebody was.
That's 3 touchdowns.
Somebody was saying they thought it was a back shoulder throw miscommunication.
It could have been, but I thought it was just more. It was just poor ball placement and inaccuracy. Because, like I said, all he had to beat was the single coverage. Like Tyreek Hill had the single coverage beat, and all he had to do was lay it over to Tyreek Hill in stride, and that's it. He's gone for a touchdown. Yeah. And so there was that one play in the first or second quarter on the corner to the end zone, right, when he beat the double coverage. That one that we just talked about, and then the deep route where he just went past the coverage again. That's 21 points that he left on the board. That's 21 points, 3 touchdowns left on the board. Yeah. And again, I'm not going to kill Tyler Huntley because, like I said, he's only been here for 2 weeks. You know, he's doing the best he can out there. Yeah,
I blame it back on basically on management. You know, management for not having a back. Maybe McDaniel too, but you got to have a back. If Tua goes out, guys, this is what we're going to do. You know what? Just like you said, Irv, you got to adjust. You can't say, okay, Tua's gone, Skyler, go run that same system. And the same with Tyler Huntley. You know?
Yeah, and the thing is, you got to have a good contingency plan. If you know you have, if you know that you have a quarterback when the injury history as extensive as Tua's, you have to have a good contingency plan. And you should have, instead of spending all that money, right, and giving all this guaranteed money to Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and Jalen Ramsey, you should have reserved some of that money, not only to build your interior offensive line, because you need 2 starting left guard. I think Liam Eichenberg is playing just fine, but I think you could do better at right guard. You need 2 better caliber starting guards, and you neglected the O-line.
I don't even know the injury report right now on the O-line.
No, I saw it, but I didn't really take a look at it. Like I kind of glanced at it, but I didn't take a look at it.
What's up with Armstead? What's he doing?
He should be back in practice. I think he's out of concussion protocol. I heard he should be back at practice.
That's good.
Also, Kendall Lamb is also out of concussion protocol, so he should be back at practice. He's expected back at practice this week. And Odell Beckham Jr. and Cam Smith should be started practicing this week. Because remember, OBJ is out of the PUP list, so and Cam Smith is out of IR.
What we starting Huntley this weekend against the Patriots? Is that where we're going with the QB, or are they talking about
Uh,
Skyler?
Tyler Huntley is set to start versus
Is he?
Patriots.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Skyler's got
I
them
mean, he
ribs.
gives you the best chance to win right now, bro.
Oh,
To
I
be
agree,
honest,
bro.
Tyler Huntley, excuse me, gives you a better chance to win.
Oh, I
But like I
totally
was
agree.
saying, Bleezy, like I was just saying, you neglected you played all those guys massive contracts. You neglect the O line. You neglect the interior O line for the most part, and also especially when you have a fucking pocket passer, right? And
Right.
you don't bring a competent backup, bro. I read you all the contracts, bro. I just
Oh
found
my
out, like,
God.
dude, Sam Darnold got paid a 1 year, $10 million contract, and the guy threw for fucking 4 touchdowns against the Texans, and
Yeah.
he also I think had another big day versus the Packers. Like he beat the Packers in versus Jordan. He outdueled Jordan Love. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
he had. Let me see.
Hang on. Wait a minute. Who are you talking about?
Huh? I was talking about Sam Darnold.
Oh, Sam Darnold. Oh, okay. First, I was reading Kane's comment. I thought you were talking about Jacoby Brisket. Kane's says Jacoby Brisket is better than Huntley, to be honest. Jacoby Brissett, he has
Bro,
been playing. He's been playing pretty good. He looked pretty good in that whatever game they were on that one night.
I would say he's better than Huntley. I think that's a good take. I would agree. But I was
He
just saying,
probably
like,
is.
my whole point is like, why don't you get a starting caliber backup quarterback that if you know Tua misses games, and I just heard from the
Yes.
Miami Herald, two
Okay.
neurologists
Bingo.
told Barry Jackson that with basically the more concussions that Tua suffers, the longer his absence will be extended. You know what I
As well
mean?
it should,
The more prolonged his absence will be.
as well it probably should be. And that's what I was talking
You know
about
what
at
I
the
mean?
beginning. Yeah, yeah, you're spot on. And that's what I was talking about at the beginning of the show. These are decisions that aren't made now. These are decisions that should have been made about 6 months ago. They should have been saying,
Yep.
"Hey, man, Tua's injury
You,
prone,
you
so
should have.
let's,
Yeah.
let's kick it up a
Should have.
notch in this." You know,
Yeah, yeah, you should have
they
brought in
should.
a competent starting caliber quarterback who's capable of winning you football games. I mean, bro, like I said, Sam Darnold for 1 year, 1 year contract worth $10 million, and the guy last game was 20 of 28 for 275 yards and 3 touchdown passes. You know what I mean? And the guy threw 4 touchdown passes the game before that. So it's like, dude, like why didn't you do that? Why didn't you spend good money to bring in starting caliber quarterbacks that are good, like a Tyler Hunt? Excuse me, not Tyler Hunt. Like a,
Right.
let's say, for example, Russell Wilson, right? Like a guy like Andy Dalton, like a guy like Sam Darnold, a Gardner Minshew. I know he's more expensive than the other options, but you know what I mean, right? Like Jameis Winston, somebody that
Yes.
who's
Right.
smart,
I
that can
mean,
learn this offense and can run this offense well.
Spotty and Young Buck and everybody. I don't know about y'all, but I was waiting all summer to hear some kind of QB2 announcement. I figured we were going to do something. We didn't do shit. We cut
I
Mike
know.
White. That's what we did. That's
It's
crazy,
fucking
bro.
insane, bro. It's fucking
It
insane,
is
bro. It's just,
crazy. The
you
only thing
know,
we did was cut our QB2 because I think Mike White was our QB2 at that time. We cut his ass. Get out of here. And that was another thing. What's even kind of makes it worse, and it's almost like a kick in the nuts, is Chris Greer coming out and saying we're not worried about the O line like y'all are. What? Really, bro? He really said that? I mean, that's almost a fireable offense, in my opinion. You know, Mike White. Yeah, I mean, I think we'd all pretty much like to have him on the team right now. I think. I mean, I don't think he's all that, but Mikey says Mike White has the ability to throw for 400. Problem is, next week you may get $140 out of him. Yeah.
And the thing is, yeah, and that's because, and I kind of agree with that a little bit. It's because of Mike McDaniel, dude. You're not running an offense that is suited to his skill set. And here's another thing, like, bro, and you passed up on all these starting, you passed up on all these quarterbacks that have starting experience, that have won games, guys that you can depend on, right? And you neglected to bring in quality backups because you believed in Skylar Thompson so much. Oh, we drafted this guy in the 7th round out of Kansas State. We believe in this guy. We believe with our coaching, with Daryl Bevel's coaching, and with Frank Smith as our OC, and Mike McDaniel is supposed to be a QB guru because of look at the way he's helped to kind of progress into a statistically top 10 quarterback, right? MVP candidate, yada yada yada, led the league in passing and pass rating. So it's kind of the fans' fault in a way because we entrusted this guy because we thought that we knew that Mike McDaniel, we thought that he knew what he was doing, and we trusted him to develop this guy. And every time, every year, with every game, he starts. Skylar Thompson just looked worse and worse and worse and worse. And you invested 2022 in a injury-prone guy that was already washed up in Teddy Bridgewater, right? Who's past his prime, he's older, and he got hurt. And the reason why Skylar Thompson got so many reps because you brought in a backup quarterback who was injury-prone, who had durability concerns, and he missed games. Like he was, I think he was taken out of the fucking Jets game and never returned, where we got blown out 40-17. The other game against the Patriots, he got taken out, right? And Skylar Thompson had to start in. And then he had to miss the Bills game. Like, what are we doing here, bro?
Skylar was our QB3 that year when he ended up playing.
Yeah, and then they bring in Mike White, like who has 8 touchdowns and 12 interceptions for his career. I don't know if he has more. It's probably more now, but bro, the guy has he's won. He has had a good couple of games, but he's not good.
He's a QB3,
and he got worse. Bro. He looked, bro. I don't know how Mike White. Yeah, I don't know how you could look worse than Skylar Thompson in preseason, bro. I just don't know how you do it. Wait, for you to get worse than Skylar Thompson in preseason, you must reach the new level of garbage.
But then it rolls up to the top.
That's bad.
The coaches are the ones out there evaluating them, man.
Right?
And then the management sitting there listening to the coaches. That it just keeps trickling up and down and all around, man. It's crazy, bro.
Hey, man, I gotta say, boys, real quick, man.
Go ahead, young buck.
I don't care what people think about what I'm about to say, but dude, fucking Dolphins had me out there crying on Sunday, bro. They had me so mad and sad, bro. They had me crying out there, bro. I was embarrassed, man. Fucking crying out there, dude. It's hard not to hold the tears back when you have so much expectations and high hopes for your squad, bro. And
he was at the game. It was his birthday too. Everybody give Young Buck a happy birthday. His birthday was yesterday.
But hey, we still had a great time. Don't get that down. But the Finns had me sad and mad, bro. But when I get mad like that, I actually start to get more sad. Like I'll turn more to sad than angry. But it sucked, boys.
Hey, Colin, I was about to say happy birthday, dude.
Hey, thanks, Spidey. I sling those webs my way, bro. Whoa,
yes, sir.
Pause.
Hey, Mikey, who is that? Who is the 9 touchdowns but only 14 games? Who is that? That's the perfect time. Nobody realizes that you're fucking crying. All that water streaming on you. But yeah, happy birthday, Colin, bro. Hope you're having a great day.
Kane said happy birthday, Colin.
Oh, also shout out to Lewis. Happy birthday to you, my brother. I like to give you shit, bro, but it's all love and respect at the end of the day. So
hell yeah. He was talking about Mike White, 9 TDs, but only 14 games.
Yeah,
I just need to sweat sometime. That's right, bro. That's right.
I need to sweat sometime.
Salute to Canes, man. Canes, loving life, man. That was a close one last week. At least you got that W, unlike Ole Miss.
Hey, I was repping Canes gear because they gave it out at the Dolphins game. They gave out Hurricanes.
saw
What do
that.
you call that? Sun hat or bucket hat, dude. And
Little
I was
bucket
actually
hat.
I was drunk too, boys. I was throwing the U's up because I had the Canes bucket hat on. I was fitting right in with my Dolphins gear with a Canes hat, dude.
You hear that, Canes? He's on
Yeah,
the
Canes.
Canes
I was, dude.
bandwagon.
No, I don't like the Canes, but dude, I was throwing U's up when I was lit. I was lit up with the Canes hat on that I got for free, dude. I still got it too.
Canes.
Yeah,
Yes,
you know
sir,
what's
boys.
good,
I
Colin?
was.
Hey, we're always recruiting, bro. We're always recruiting. You know, we
Yeah,
got open doors. You know, we welcome you with open arms, Colin. You know how it is, bro.
yeah.
We treat
Jump on
everybody
that
like family,
bandwagon.
bro. So
Jump on
you know
that
what I mean.
bandwagon.
You know what I mean. So hey, whenever we'll send you an invitation, bro, and you could take it anytime, bro. It's always open, bro. So
Jump on that bandwagon because that's going to be a good ride
yes,
this
sir.
year.
Yep.
Canes is in the building. What's up,
What up,
Canes?
What up? What up, Canes? What's good? Vamos
What's
Gatos
up?
89.
And first of all, Colin, stay your ass in Gainesville. We don't want you.
Oh,
Oh,
hey,
shit.
no. First of all, no. Canes,
Damn,
listen,
Canes.
we're recruiting. We're in recruitment mode, bro.
Nah, we don't
We're
want no
always
Gator fans, man.
welcoming,
I'm good.
bro.
Nah.
Hey,
Stay over
listen,
there.
hey,
Come on, Canes.
we accept refugees, bro.
Nah,
We accept
He's trying to
nah.
people who are
jump
trying
up on the
to flee from
bandwagon.
other fan bases. Hey, because Colin knows that
He
Gainesville, the
was raised
swamp
with the
is a
Gators.
sinking ship. We know
He
that
was
Gainesville
raised
is a
with the
sinking ship,
Gators.
so
He gonna die with the Gators.
oh damn.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
all love though, Colin. You know this.
oh no.
It's all love.
What happened to 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 old?
Yes, sir, Canes. My
Oh, the
bad, bro.
Ole Miss.
I had to mute myself at work,
Yeah, it's
but no,
all
I
love
hear you, bro.
though,
Yeah,
Colin.
it is, bro. Yes, sir.
Oh, I think he's talking about Tyler Huntley. I think he's talking about Tyler
Oh,
Huntley.
you talking
Blizzy,
about Tyler Huntley?
Yeah, I think
hey
so.
Blizzy, what happened to Ole Miss?
Man, Kentucky's got a good team, bro.
Oh damn.
Kentucky's got a good team, bro. They almost beat Georgia the week before, man. So it is what it is, bro.
I was like, damn,
I was too.
Kentucky?
Yeah. Hey, Kentucky's legit. You'll see.
Yeah, their coach is good too. Stoops?
Oops, yeah. Dude, he made some he was on they were on their own like 20 late in the game. And it was like 4th and 17. He went for it and got it, bro.
Yeah.
That was crazy as fun. And I mean, that's how you coach, though. That's how they won that game.
I
I think
think that's the old Oklahoma coach is sibling or something like that.
Yeah, he is sibling or something. He's related to him, and he's a damn good coach. For
Hell
him to
yeah,
make
he
that
is,
call, I
man.
was like, oh my, because there was like 2 or 3 minutes. There's still some time left, and it was like 4th and 17. They were on their like 22, and he went for it. I was like, oh my god!
Yeah, I
And they
was
called
asking
it.
myself, how do you go from having the lead to a couple minutes later losing? I'm like, how the hell is this possible?
Yeah, Kentucky, man, they
And I
got a good
watched the
team.
whole game too.
Did you? Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, damn.
I know, man. It happens, bro. It happens. That'll probably make Lane want to go to Florida or some shit.
I wouldn't go to Florida. I'll
Hopefully
stay my ass at
not.
Ole Miss.
I think he will, bro. I think he will, but we'll see.
And the only other place that he would go if it was open would be Miami.
Where the Canes or the Dolphins?
Yeah, no, the Canes because he wanted the job when it was open,
Did he? Yeah.
but we never showed interest in him.
Okay, well, shit, y'all got yourselves a good coach now.
Yeah.
Probably better than Lane, possibly.
Yeah,
But
we got one of the better D line coaches and Jason Taylor. We got one of the better wide receiver coaches.
forgot about that.
I love Alex Mirabal. What he's done with this offensive line, like he's
Yeah.
got like top 100 picks all over that offensive line. In my opinion, the tackles, the tackle that we got, Manoa, he's supposed to be. I know he's playing right tackle right now. He's supposed to be like a top rated prospect. I think at one point ESPN, I think it was last season, they had him rated as the number one prospect. So, he's got some versatility. He's a big guy, he's athletic, so he's good in pass pro and run blocking. Yeah, and I like
Who do y'all play this week?
yeah.
California.
Cal, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna beat that.
Oh,
up, so don't worry
California.
about that.
Where,
Yeah.
where's that
Yeah.
game at?
Yeah.
Is that
At
in
California.
In California.
Oh, it's at
In
Cali.
California.
Yeah, I ain't worried about
Yeah.
that. I know they'll
You ain't
beat
sweating
them.
them? Let me see what they
Huh?
got.
Yeah. I think we'll take care of them. I'm not even gonna sweat that.
Let's see what they
Uh-uh.
got. Cali, what's their record? Oh, they're garbage. They're last in their. Oh shit, they're 3-1 overall. We'll see who they get beat by. Oh shit, they got beat by Florida State. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
they
beat
suck.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, they beat Auburn the second week. 21-14. Auburn is not that good this year. That coach is about to get fired. So Florida
Is it
State
still Hugh Freeze, right?
Yeah, Hugh Freeze is at Auburn.
Damn.
If Lane goes, he may come out to Ole Miss, although I don't want Hugh Freeze.
Man,
But
I feel bad for Jalen Phillips.
Oh, bro, no
Bro,
doubt.
that man's been injured since Miami case, bro. I'm not even gonna speak on that, man.
I know.
Did
it
y'all?
just sucks,
Oh,
man.
really? He was
Yeah, that
injured.
man's been injured, bro. He started out at fucking UCLA,
And
then
he
he comes
transferred
to
to Miami.
Miami.
Did
And
y'all
he
had a
gets
see
big
hurt
that?
year.
too.
He had a
Did
big
y'all
year with
see-
y'all.
Yeah, I mean, he did.
My
Hey,
bad. What were you saying,
But the man's
Bleezy?
injury prone though.
were y'all watching
Yeah, I
when
hear
he
you.
was walking in through the tunnel and was going in the
Yeah.
locker room? And you could tell, dude, when he kind of got around the corner, he fucking threw a little tantrum.
Yeah.
Not really a tantrum, but by his reaction, he kind of waited until he got around the corner. He started
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Supposedly, he got hit with he got hit with Jordan Porter's helmet, I believe, and it hit his knee.
really?
I think that's how it happened. I'm not sure. Let me see. Because I know Barry Jackson kind of explained how it happened.
I was
So his
wondering what
own
the
little
injury.
teammate hurt him. Damn, that's some nasty work.
It's a knee injury, or what's wrong with them? They don't really tell us, do they? They undisclosed that shit.
Yeah, they don't tell us much. No,
I was thinking it might be an Achilles.
I know it's pretty bad. I know that. 'Cause
Yeah, well, he's gone
he's
for
out
the
for
year.
the season. Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah.
Chad Robinson's going to have to step up.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
I know.
I mean,
Oh, The only
I
person
was
I don't
just saying-
see us winning a game, man.
He has a partially torn ACL.
Oh, is that what it is?
Partially torn. You might as well
Yeah,
say
he
it's
opted for
torn.
surgery. That's why it was. Yeah, he opted for surgery, and it was season ending.
Yeah, what they're gonna do with a partially torn ACL is they're gonna tear it and then repair it.
Is that what they do?
Yeah, all this partially bullshit don't mean anything because when you go into surgery, you're gonna tear that shit out and repair it. So all this partially torn shit don't mean anything because it's still torn at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's yeah.
What you
Can
got
you
here,
hear-
Spidey? Let's see what Spidey's got over here. Aaron Brewer.
Yeah, it said. Oh yeah. So pretty much, this is okay. So I know this has been a bad season. I know our offensive line hasn't particularly been great,
We ain't got no
especially
O
last
line, man.
game. They didn't play well. But one of the silver linings in this dark cloud that is the Miami Dolphins 2024 season has been Aaron Brewer. He's been one of our most consistent offensive linemen. According to PFF, Aaron Brewer this season has played 269 offensive snaps. He's allowed 0 sacks, only 3 pressures, 3 hurries. So that's 6 total pressures. 69.1 pass blocking grade and a 63 run blocking grade. So he's been pretty decent this season.
That's
And I
PFF
knew it,
Irving
watching the
for
film,
you.
he's the perfect fit for the system. So,
Yeah, that's PFF Irving.
Yeah.
oh hell yeah, you know how it is, bro. Hell yeah.
Irvin, chop it up. All right, let's see what else he's got over here. All right, hang on.
I gotta provide some stats, bro. That's what I do around here.
Yeah.
You got the top capper for October too.
He brings these hot
We ain't cap for the month of September. Anyways, so this is how god awful um, our offense has been, and I know our offense didn't look good even with Tua, but our offense has fallen off a cliff without him.
takes.
Yeah, so the Miami Dolphins offensive ranks through week 4, only 4 total touchdowns scored, which is 30th in the NFL.
Crazy, bro.
Damn, that's
We've
bad.
only scored we've only scored a total of 45 points, which is dead last in the NFL. 845 total passing yards, which is 18th, still
That's
not
all.
good, below average. 285 rushing yards, which is 23rd in the NFL. We've
That ain't
allowed
shit
13
either.
sacks, which is 11th, which is not a surprise considering how bad this pass protection, how bad this offensive line has been in pass protection, especially on true pass sets, without the whole run blocking stances and the whole play action RPOs and all this other stuff, where these guys are in run blocking stance. So this is true pass set. This is, hey, I'm gonna, it's hut, and then I'm in pass pro. I'm ready to protect because I'm not at the point of attack anymore. I'm protecting my quarterback now. And in true pass sets, they're terrible on film. So yeah, 13 sacks allowed. That's 11th in the NFL. 60 passes. They have a 60 total pass blocking grade, which is 24th in the NFL. Again, it's maybe bottom 11, and a 65.1 run blocking grade, which is 14th in the NFL. I mean, this offense has been a disaster.
That's terrible.
You know,
So we run better than we pass block. We run block better, right? So why don't we
yeah,
run?
we run block better. Yeah, we run block better.
So how come we're not
Yeah.
running the ball more? Probably
Yeah.
the reason
And
we're
really,
11 in sacks is because
Yeah.
we throw it so quick, or that'd be a lot worse, probably.
oh yeah, I agree.
All right, let's
Yep.
see what. Hey, what were you saying, Canes?
I said that this offense is terrible.
All right, let's see what we have.
Well,
here.
actually, 13 sacks allowed. I think 13 sacks allowed. I don't think that it's according to the stats. I don't think that that's that bad. I think I misread that.
Man, we can't win a game. What you talking about?
Yeah,
We
because
got
if it's
one win.
11th in the NFL, right?
Yeah.
Well, anyways, it doesn't matter.
We ain't gonna win a
Anyway,
game
so-
going forward. I bet that.
Yeah. Anyways,
You're right, Canes.
but you're absolutely right, Leezy. If we didn't get rid of the ball quickly, and if Tua doesn't scramble and Lamar Huntley doesn't escape himself, we probably would have had more sacks.
We'd be
You're absolutely right about that.
We'd be
Yeah.
it'd be bad. Probably it'd be pretty bad.
So yeah, we're 11th in the NFL with 13 sacks. So it's probably it's probably top 11. But anyways, so we allow very few sacks or something, however it is. Anyways, so the Dolphins D ranks through week 4. We've allowed 282 yards per game, which is 6th in the NFL. That's very, very good. We've allowed 25.8 points per game, which is 25th. But there's a lot of context that needs to be applied there because a lot of our points we allowed in garbage time. such as Seattle, such as in Tennessee, et cetera, right? We've also been kind of like our defense hasn't been great, particularly in the first half, because we allowed 17 points to be scored on us in the first quarter versus Seattle. We gave up 17 points in the first half against Jacksonville, even though they didn't score any points in the second half. And we also didn't allow any score for the most part against Seattle. They only scored 7 points, and that was like, when the game was already like kind of over by then. It was like 4 or 3 minutes left in the game. Buffalo, we just got it.
Right I'm sorry, Eric.
Yeah.
These stats right here are not that bad, but I guess
they're not that bad. Yeah, and the interception. Yeah, and then Tua hurt us with his 3 interceptions that pretty much gave the defense a pick 6. Gave short fields for Buffalo to score on. Right, they scored 10 points off those turnovers on offense, and then the other 7 points on defense. So we've only allowed 11 touchdowns, which is tied 9th in the NFL. So we're very good in limiting opposing offenses from scoring touchdowns. We're 18th in turnovers. I wish we could do a little bit better there. Obviously, we got the 2 interceptions there was the 1 fumble, remember, against Jacksonville that kind of saved our asses in that game, because obviously we would have been 0-4, right? Because if Javon Holland doesn't punch that ball, like, I think it was Tank Bigsby. No, it was Etienne. If Etienne runs that ball into the end zone, they score. If Javon Holland doesn't punch that ball out. We had the 2 interceptions against Seattle, which is good, but we need to do better in that department. We're 25th in sacks. I would like to see that number go up a little bit. And again, we don't have Jalen Phillips anymore. He wasn't 100% either from the Achilles injury. We got to play probably Chop Robinson a little bit more. He's been a little bit underwhelming, even though his pass rush win rate is pretty good. We have, this is the best. I think this is on film. You'll see this. We have a 23.81% third down rate. So we're the best defense at preventing opposing offenses from converting on third down into first down. So number 1 in the NFL. That's awesome. That's awesome. We're very bad when it comes to red zone defense. When our defense is in the red zone, they're very bad. Like before the Monday night game, they're out of 6 through 3 games, out of 6 out of 7 possessions that the offense had the ball within our red zone, they scored on 6 times. 6 out of 7, which is 85%. That wasn't good. That was 31st in the NFL. Now it is still 31st. Teams have an 80% red zone touchdown rate against us. That's horrible.
That's really
we have a 68.5. Yeah, we have
that number 1 on the third down rate.
Yeah, no, we got a 60. Yep, we got a 68.5 that run defensive grade, which is 7th best in the NFL. And I give it to Calais Campbell. I give it to Zach Sealer on the first level defense. Have been very good against the run. Jordan Brooks has been very good against the run. So has number 11, I forget his name. David Long has been good against the run. So Jalen Ramsey has done his thing against the run. I think Holland as well has done a good job against the run. And we have a 47.9 coverage grade. It's got to get better. It's 30th in the NFL. But yeah, bro, this defense, I mean, these numbers, like you said, Bleezy, they're not bad.
Yeah,
we have some pretty good numbers involved in there. You know what I mean? So obviously we got to get our turnovers up. Yeah, obviously we got to get. Say what?
This one right here, the red zone TD, 80%, 31st in the league.
That's ridiculous.
I wonder what's up with that.
Yeah, that's got to get better, bro. Definitely got to get better. And we always had one of the better red zone defenses, right? Like, I know under Boyer was bad, but it wasn't great under Boyer. But still, we still had one of the best red zone defenses. You know what I mean? So,
right.
Yeah, I think we got to get our turnovers up. We got to get more sacks. We got to get more. Even though we don't get that many sacks, but our defense leads the NFL in terms of like creating organic pressure, like just rushing forward, like nearly 50% of snaps, they're getting pressure to the quarterback without blitzing. And they're running sim pressures where they're dropping like an end out and they bring a linebacker in, to replace that end. And they're doing it very well and they're creating pressure on that. But they are blitzing. They're still blitzing. But yeah, the sacks got to go up. The turnovers have to go. We got to create more turnovers. The red zone defense has got to get better. The coverage, obviously. Other than that, we're pretty straight, man. I like our numbers.
That's our bright spot. If you could say we have a bright spot, it would be our defense.
I mean, and another thing, Bleezy, this defense has been carrying this offense for really pretty much right since the Brian Flores era. They've been carrying.
No, you're right. Offense. The past 5 years.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's some games here and there where you can say the offense saved the day, like the Ravens game, right? That the offense definitely saved the day, even though we limited the Ravens to 10 points in the second half. Like we kind of saved them against the Lions in 2022 or the Chargers in the first week, right? But pretty much in every game outside of those few games, it's been the defense.
No,
Right.
You are right about that.
So
you are right about that.
Hey, Bleezy, I found out he got hurt. Jordan Poyer's helmet hit Jalen Phillips' knee, and that's how he got hurt. And it happened early in the game.
That sucks. Hey, so did he go back in? Because I know he went off the field for a minute, and then he went back in.
Yeah,
so he went back in with a jacked up knee.
Yeah, he did. But I guess it got to him because he was trying to rush the quarterback, and I guess it kind of like tore a little bit more, and that's it. He went out of the game for that.
You can't do that shit.
But and
there's shit going on where whoever let him go back in the game should be fired, man. Now he's fucked for the year. I don't know, Spotty.
Yeah. And Poyer, and you know what? And literally, Bleezy, to add insult to injury, Poyer injured his shin on that same play. On the Phillips injury. Yeah, bro. It's dude, we're sneaking,
what is
bro.
Up with our injuries,
terrible.
Bro?
I don't know.
Why are we so injured?
I have no freaking idea, bro.
I've never seen anything like it, I don't think. It's crazy. Huh? It sounds like we got a few guys coming back, which is good.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, Mikey, that was Mike White. Oh, I thought it was I thought you were talking about Tyler Huntley. My bad.
Yeah.
In the comment section.
Mike White.
Yeah, he was talking about Mike White. Okay.
He was talking about Mike White with that comment.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, he was terrible. I never liked that signing. I just liked it that he was from Pembroke Pines, but
yeah, right. Yeah. Like I said,
he was a hometown kid,
All summer long, I was sitting around waiting for that QB2 move. And the only one we made was kicking Mike White out the building.
Yeah.
I was pounding. You know who I was pounding the table for the year before? I wanted to draft. What's his name? Oh shit, Sam Howell.
Oh my God, I know.
I thought you wanted Derek Carr, Bleezy.
Who?
Derek Carr from the Saints.
Oh, I wanted Derek Carr from the Saints. I was banging the table for Derek Carr. Spidey.
Yeah, he's good.
I was banging the table for Derek. I was the only one banging the table that I saw for Derek Carr, and everybody thought I was trolling. And I said, bro, what we need to do right now, I said we need to trade Tua for Derek Carr and trade Tyreek for their best offensive lineman or their best defensive lineman. That's what I wanted to do 2 years ago. How sweet would that move have been? We could have got Tua and Tyreek out the building. You know what I mean? And I know they're all stars. I know people love those two guys, but here we are.
I'm intrigued by Sam Howell.
Hey, hang on, Spidey. My reason for the wanting Derek Carr at that moment is that was right after Tua got hurt, and I was like, I'm done with it. I don't want to see Tua get hurt again. I said, get him out of here. Let him get hurt for somebody else.
That was 2022, right? That was
Yeah.
2022.
Yeah, it was. And I was saying, get
And he
Tua
was
out of here. I don't want to. I said, I don't want to see him in Hard Rock hurt again. I said, get him out right now. We'll bring in Derek Carr. And then nobody else was agreeing. Everybody else was like, nah, are you trolling? I'm like, fuck no, I'm not. You know?
right. So was he a free agent in 2022,
Yeah, he was a free agent,
or was
bro.
it 2023? It was 2023, right? Oh shit, yeah.
He was a free
Oh,
agent.
I
I think it
know.
was, whenever it
We
was.
would have been looking good right now, bro. Oh,
You
we
know,
had
and
Derek Carr.
he was just a solid quarterback. At that point, he had never been hurt. That was one of the main
No,
things I
no,
liked.
that's the whole point.
You know,
He doesn't get hurt.
and I knew he was a good quarterback, and I was like, yeah, bring him in. I mean, you know, but they don't
You
make
know
those.
that,
They don't make those type
Bleezy.
of moves.
You
You know.
I know. Do you remember? Okay, you do know. I heard a rumor that Joe Philbin wanted to replace Tannehill. He didn't like Tannehill. I don't think that was his guy when Tannehill was drafted in 2012 when he first got the head coaching gig from Miami, right? Because remember,
Yeah.
Miami was after Peyton Manning and they didn't get him because he signed with the Broncos. That was after Peyton Manning was coming off that neck surgery, right? The neck fusion surgery,
Mhm.
and we tried to, we had a free agent meeting with him and everything, and it didn't work out. So, um, you know, they drafted Ryan Tannehill. I think that was Jeff Ireland's guy. And, Tannehill, when he came out of college, even though, yes, he started 4 years at quarterback, he was a wide receiver at Texas A&M, for
There
like
was
2.5
question
years.
marks, for sure.
Yeah, and then he became a quarterback like halfway through his junior year, and then played quarterback in his senior year. And then he came into the NFL, but he was raw as a quarterback, right? Because he was a receiver in college. That's like the Noah, right? The Noah that he would play wide receiver in college, and then they halfway through his college career they converted him to quarterback. So,
Right.
so I remember when the 2014 draft came in, that was a very good draft because that's where Devontae Adams came out, Derek Carr, a bunch of these guys, right? And
Yeah.
Joe Philbin wanted to draft Derek Carr to replace Ryan Tannehill. He was did not like Ryan Tannehill. Nope.
Interesting. There you go.
Yep.
These guys, I mean, even though Derek Carr has, I don't think I think he's only won one playoff game or something. But if you look at his talent,
Something
man,
like that.
he's got the right talent, though. In the right system.
He does. He's got good arm talent, bro. He's very underrated when it comes to arm talent.
Exactly, bro. And that's why I was like, fucking bring him in there with McDaniel, dude. They can get some shit popping.
Yeah, and he's a gamer. He's a gamer.
He's a gamer.
I like him. He's got attitude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's tough. He's a leader.
Yeah. He's kind of sneaky athletic. He's not the greatest athlete, but he's kind of sneaky athletic.
He's a good quarterback.
He's kind of a sneaky athlete.
He's a really good
bro. Very solid.
And I think he would have made McDaniel look a lot better, even though Tua makes McDaniel look good. But the problem is Tua gets hurt. And so I think Derek Carr would have made McDaniel look really, really good. But
yep. So, oh yeah, absolutely.
It's fundamental flaws, man. And like I said, these decisions are done years ago. To get your team where it needs to be, you don't do it in week 2 or 3, man, or 4. You do this shit months. You do the shit months and years ago, man. And it's just, and that's why. And believe me, guys, I don't want to. I know we're not going to tank. I know our players are not going to go out there and lay down. I know that's not going to happen. But I just think that we're not going to win very many games this year, man. That's what I'm afraid of. You know what I mean? I think it's just going to straight up happen.
Bleezy, they're out there laying down right now. I heard you at the end saying they're not out there laying down. Man, I didn't see no energy out there on Sunday, bro. They were laying down the whole fucking game.
Were they really?
I guarantee that.
You saw it then.
You talking about the players, Colin?
Yeah, man. Yeah, they didn't. There was nobody out there putting up no energy. Tyreek Hill didn't say
nothing.
Until
That's what I said earlier. Yeah,
they are laying down.
Bro.
They are tanking.
Mike McDaniel looked lost, bro. Mike McDaniel just looked lost. I never seen him look so lost before, ever.
Same, Spidey. Same, bro.
Like, he didn't know what to do, bro. He looked like a deer in headlights. Like he everything was, like Murphy's Law, what can go wrong will go wrong. That's what it looked like. He had no answer to nothing. He's like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Bro, I
When he's
remember like in the first quarter, he was running screen after screen after screen after screen. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? And they're like running, trying to run the ball, and they're not getting any yards. It's like nothing was working, bro. Nothing.
what Young Buck just said, somebody marked that. That was about at the 110 mark. What he just said backs up my whole point about the to tank or not to tank, or do we have a choice? I mean, he was sitting there watching it, and I guess we were watching it too, but he was sitting there watching it, and they were dead as fuck on the sideline. Players walking around like they didn't give a fuck. Coach is lost. Tyreek's back there yelling right behind McDaniel. McDaniel's acting like he's ignoring him, like he didn't hear him. I mean, that's not the look of a good team.
Absolutely.
If you see a
It just
good
looked
team,
lost, bro.
if you see a good team, they're all united, dude. They're all hyped. They're fucking jumping around and shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
we don't
And
have
it
that.
looks like he's lost the locker room. Like Miami Daniel does not have the fire that he had when he first got hired. Like he was
No,
this
he
guy
does
full of
not.
energy, funny, quirky, smart as hell, and always making jokes. And he just looks like the complete opposite this year. Like it's like the soul's been sucked out of his body. Like all the energy.
Yeah.
Like he's just like he looks like an emo goth. He looks like an emo version of fucking
Hey,
of Mike McDaniel.
I said last year.
Yeah, it does look like that. It does look like no energy though.
Yeah.
Oh, it does, bro. I said last year towards the end of the year when we lost a few of those games, I said it looked like to me he ran out of talent. And somebody was like, "What do you mean he ran out of talent?" I said he ran out of coaching talent. I said he's sitting there with his head and that big ass play sheet, looking up and down and all around. He couldn't figure out a good play to call. You know,
Yeah.
looking at the play sheet up and down and shit. Fucking,
You know that Omar Kelly said that his index card of plays was very short, and that you can tell that you don't have any more plays in your playbook to run because you keep running the same damn plays over and over and over again. And if you sometimes you'll take the same play and just flip it. You know what I mean? And that tells you that defenses that figure you out, and you don't have any counterpunch left. You ran out of ideas.
Yeah,
and you look figured out. It's fucking crazy, bro.
I mean, he's I guess he's because I guess he's a little in over his head. We gambled on him, and it's starting to look like we did not win that gamble.
Well,
So,
a lot of people are.
Oh, go ahead, Spine.
No, nothing. That's it.
Any final thoughts, man? Let's put a bow on it. I just wanted to get this out there and just, let it be known.
Sure.
I think, I hope the Dolphins I hope they see my thumbnail that says tank, 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 tank. And I hope it pisses them off. I hope it gives them a spark.
Yeah, Bleezy. And one thing I noticed too, you usually have cool backgrounds, and your StreamYard panels, right? You usually have a cool background in the background. Look at it's pitch black. That's how we feel. That's how we all feel.
Oh shit!
It's just a dark hole inside, bro.
I didn't even.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
This is a very tragic and very tragic episode, but very tragic, sad.
Young Buck's wearing
dark.
all black.
Wearing a funeral.
He's wearing all black.
We're mourning right now. The 2024 season is dead, bro. Fire McDaniel. Ross sell the fucking team.
Oh shit!
I'm Ross, bro. I'm like, if I'm Steven Ross, I'm like, fuck this. I'm getting too old. I ain't gonna see this team win anytime soon. They gotta go through another rebuild. Fuck this. I'm gonna cash out and leave, bro. Fuck this.
I'm gone. Hell yeah!
Oh my god, bro. Hey, listen, I already tripled the worth of I already tripled the value of the Dolphins. I brought all the Formula One and the tennis, and
Right.
I redesigned Hard Rock. I got my investment, so let me fucking take it and run with it. Whatever fucking offer they give me, I'm taking it and running out of here with it, bro. Because this team is a fucking disaster, bro.
It's time to go. Yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
On that note, we're gonna end it with this.